Hello everyone, I hope we are all doing well. So today we will be talking about how we can take our soap making hobby to a business. Alright. Okay. Now, soap making is really fun. I mean, when you start making soap, especially when you are able to make your first bar of soap, you'll be really happy and you would want to try more designs and techniques and all that. And before you know it, your house is full of plenty soaps that even when you use or even give out to friends, you still have excess left. And that is why you might consider a soap business. Now, you have to ask yourself some few questions or even write it down. Now, the first one is, how exactly do you want to make your soap business? Is it that you want to make soap and sell? And even if you want to make soap and sell, what type of soaps do you want to make and sell? Are you going to be dealing solely with laundry soaps, or you are going to be dealing with soaps that can be used for bathing? And is it just soap for bathing or soap that can cure something on the body? You get it? Or the other side, am I going to start my soap business or is my soap business going to be solely teaching other people how to make soap from my experience? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself. And now, you ask yourself, why do you want to sell your soap? Or why do I want to teach other people soap making? Do you get it? Those are some of the questions you can ask yourself. You can also ask, do I actually have the time to start a soap business or to start a business? Do I have that time? You have to ask yourself, who and where will I sell my soap to? You get it? And then you could also ask yourself if your soaps are potent or effective. Are you confident that if you tell somebody that, okay, this soap clears acne and then it will brighten your face, will it actually do that for the person? And how much knowledge do you have about your business? And do you really need to get more knowledge to be able to start your soap business? Okay, what are your strengths and your weaknesses on your soap journey? These are all questions that you could ask yourself. All right, then you actually need a plan. All right, you need a plan. You don't just get up and say, I want to start a business, and that is a no. You need a plan, and you actually need the passion and patience. If not, you will give up along the line. So the first thing you need to do is to budget and plan. Okay, those are the two things or the two major keys for a successful business. You need budgeting and you need planning. Okay, so you have to accurately calculate all business costs. Okay, all business costs. That is the cost of your ingredients, so the cost of your goods. All right, so the cost of your goods that you sell, it could be it will include your raw materials. Okay, every ingredient that goes into making the product, from water, even water, even if the water you are fetching it from your own house, or you have a mechanized borehole at home, there is electricity that pumps that water and you pay at the end of the month. So you have to factor that into your raw materials. You get it? Then everything, even to TNT. All right, then labor, how much time goes into making the product? Okay, how much time goes into making the product? Your labels, the things you use in packaging your soap, all those things. Then everything else required to make your product. Like, for instance, when you are making the soap, you use the stick blender, and the stick blender uses electricity. You get it? The space, maybe the room you are using for the soap making, are you going to rent out a whole room, or you are going to be doing it from your house? And even if you are going to be doing it from your house, you should factor that part of the house. If, for instance, you live in a 2-bedroom apartment and you are using one room for your soap making things and everything, the rent for that particular room should be factored into the soap making. I hope you get it. Okay, so after calculating your cost of goods sold, which cost of goods sold I have earlier on said, includes your raw material, your labor, and any other thing like electricity, internet for posting on your pages and all that. All those things are part of the cost of goods sold. All right. Now, from there you go to the price. Okay. So the price is includes your profit, your tax, your how do I say, the electricity, internet, and then the cost of your raw material. You are going to add all those things for you to get the price, the unit price of your soap. So assuming that the cost of making a loaf bar, I think it gets, if you cut it at 1 inch, you get 10 bars of soap. Now, assuming the cost of the raw materials for making maybe the activated charcoal soap we made the other day, the cost of making that 1 bar, loaf bar of the soap is maybe 50 cedis or maybe 5,000 naira. All right. And then when you cut it, you are going to get 10 pieces of soap. Okay. Now that 50 cedis, 50 Ghana cedis or 5,000 naira is going to, you are going to share that money among the soap. All right. So if maybe the total cost of the raw materials is 5,000 naira or 50 Ghana cedis, as I said earlier, and then you have to add your profits and labor. So that is your time involved. So assuming you decide to add 1,000 naira or 2,000 naira or 20 Ghana cedis to it, it means that the total will be 70 cedis. So now you have 10 bars of soap. So you will now look at it. Okay, so if I sell 1 bar of soap for 10 Ghana cedis, that is, or if I sell 1 bar of soap for 1,000 naira, it means that the 10 is going to give you 10,000 naira. And for Ghana cedis, the 10 is going to give you 100 Ghana cedis. You get it? And in that case, it means that you are going to, the excess money that remains after taking your cost of production and everything is your profit. All right, because you need to pay yourself, and paying yourself actually helps you when you start getting workers. So it will not be difficult for you to calculate your pricing. I don't know if you are really getting what I'm saying, but depending on how much profit you want to make on an item, that one is a personal choice. All right. Some people want very high profit, some too want normal profit. Okay, so that if, for instance, you realize that the total cost of your production is 7,000 naira, or let's just say 70 Ghana cedis, and then when you sell your 10 bars of soap, you are going to get 10,000 naira or 100 Ghana cedis. It means that you are making a profit of about 30 cedis, okay, or 3,000 naira. It can be cool for some people. Some people also want to make excess profits, like they may even want to make 15,000 naira at the end of selling the 10 soap, or 150 Ghana cedis at the end of selling the 10 soaps. That one is solely a personal choice. Okay, so now after that, let's talk about your niche. Now, the niche is just simply what makes you and your business unique. I'm sure you might have heard this word, find your niche, find your niche. It simply means what you will do to make your business different from others. So yes, we are all selling soap, but then mine is different. Like your own style of selling, your own style of packaging, your own style, everything. Now, for instance, the niche can be that, yes, you want to sell soap, but you want to sell only soaps for laundry. That is maybe laundry bar soap, laundry detergent, and how do I say, bleach. Okay, you are going to solely be specific. That is the only thing you are going to sell. Like those are the only types of soap you want to sell. You can also decide that, okay, so if I want to be unique and find my own niche, then I'll sell only soap for acne. So you are going to be making only soap for acne. and that is your niche. So everybody knows that when they mention your brand name or your business name, everybody knows that as for this person, she's an expert in making soap for acne. All right, if you want to make soap for only eczema people who suffer from eczema and ringworm, that is your niche. You are niching down your soap business so that when people are looking for eczema and ringworm soap, they will think about your business name. You get it? So that is what we talk about. That is what I mean by finding your niche. And the truth is, when you find a niche and focus on it, it actually helps, because there are too many people selling plain things. All right, but then if people come to your page and they realize that you are just specialized in this particular or that particular thing, and then maybe you have a particular color for your ringworm soaps, all right, and you have a particular color for your eczema soap, it makes you different from the other people. So that is what it makes you unique. All right, it makes you unique. Even the shape of your soap, you can decide to make soap for ringworm, and the soaps will be shaped in only heart shaped. All right, or your soaps will be round, or your soaps will be rectangular, or your soaps will be triangle. You get it? So that is all about the niche. All right. Okay, so now let's talk about developing your brand. Okay, now your brand simply means your name. Okay, your business name, your symbol or design, your logo. Okay, and any other feature that makes you different from other sellers. That is your branding. All right, so you see the soap on the screen. They have different soaps over there. We have lemongrass, charcoal rose, neem, and then I think saffron sandal. So you see that her labels have the same color as the particular soap. So the neem soap has a green label and all that. You get it? Okay, so that is just about the branding. Okay, then we'll talk about how to advertise yourself. Before the advertising yourself, let's talk about your packaging as well. So you can see all these packagings that are showing on the screen. Now, for handmade soap, you decide on how to package them. All right, you decide on how to package them. If you are making them for wedding, as a wedding souvenir and all that, the packaging will be different. And then on a normal day soap, the packaging will be different. The pictures coming up now are samples of logo you can use for your brand identity. All right, these are very beautiful logos that you can give to someone to do the same for you with your brand colors. Okay, thank you.